Oh Greg, what would you be doing now if you were still alive? If I hadn't killed you? I just want you to know, I am truly sorry. So, you are probably wondering about this. I got these wounds from the ice cream eating contest Ginger held yesterday, when Dave threw one of the bowls at my face while I was grieving over Greg. Why? I'm sorry. I just can't believe that I only saw him alive once and I could have prevented it. Yeah, you might be shocked to hear this, because I've killed a lot of people in the past. You know what, just buzz off. I can't mourn the death of someone I never even got to know properly because I caused the deaths of others. Ridiculous. Being a mass serial murderer doesn't make me any less human, now does it? I thought so. By the way, I won the ice cream eating contest and Dave died, naturally. Yeah, I'm getting off track. Look, I know you might have had a personal relationship with Greg, and might have made a good deal of nice memories with him, but I never got to do that. My memories of Greg alive all occurred on the day he died. Why? That's it. Talking about Greg makes me too sad. Let me change the subject to something that'll cheer me up. I won tickets to the Great Wolf Lodge from the ice cream eating contest. I plan on bringing some friends with me, but I haven't decided on a date range yet. I'm currently at a homeless shelter, different from the one my parents are staying at. One thing I like about our modern society is how it respects even scumbags like me. Why? Okay, let me tell you my side of the story of Greg's death. A few days before Greg died, Officer Frank called me on the phone to invite me to go strawberry picking with him and his family on the day Greg died. I was pretty surprised, since it had been a while since he had last seen me. I decided to accept this opportunity to make peace with Officer Frank, since he had been a friend of mine, even if the friendship had been a little rocky. I was greatly rebuked for my decision to put a hamburger with cheese on the ground to make the tractor crash. But think about this. If I hadn't crashed the tractor myself, the tractor could have crashed into a barn or something, and that would have been even more likely to kill Greg. So, I, in a way, managed to save Greg's life before he died. Why? I'm sorry, it's just that it hurts so bad, you know. It is true that I punched Greg in the nose, but I bet you didn't know that a while after doing that, I helped to stop the nosebleed. What can I say, other than the fact that Greg was the son of Officer Frank, someone who was once a friend of mine, and that I actually didn't completely hate Greg. Well, I can say this. I know a lot of you may never believe that I didn't murder Greg, but please hear me out. Why would I kill the son of a man who bent over backwards to support me, forgave me several times, and gave me many chances to repent and change for the better? Because I didn't like the picture he drew of that man. Because he was a little rude to me? Because he was being a child? You don't kill a child for being a child, period. If I had to come up with a good reason to kill a child, it'd be much better than that, trust me. Remember, I said that I had only seen him once before he died. I gave Dr. Hector many chances before I decided to kill him, and he was far worse than Greg was that one time I saw him alive. And Zester the Unlikely was actually a suicide case. Sure, it was because of me that he decided to do it, but I didn't directly murder him. Whenever I do something without it being an impulse, I always have my reasons. And even if it's an impulse, I still have some sort of reason for doing it. I had little, if any, reason to take Greg's life. Tell me, did the coroner who performed the autopsy on Greg's corpse find any evidence that I actually killed him? How about his family and friends? If I really hated Officer Frank enough to want to kill the son I didn't even know he had, I wouldn't have even gone strawberry picking with him, and Greg still would have died. Why? Look, I understand if some of you think that I'm thinking all this, but let me say this. If I had just one wish, I would wish for Greg to be revived, to be alive with me at this very moment. Sadly, that can never be. Greg is dead. He is gone forever. Why? Wait. Are over 700,000 people currently watching my live stream? Thank you. I'm glad that you all could spare a few minutes of your time during these hard times that I'm going through. Officer Frank, if you're watching this, please forgive me for killing your son, for I did not mean to. I'm not totally sure of this, but I have a belief that if Greg were alive today, he would forgive me for killing him by not doing enough to keep him from dying. After all, he was just a child, and now he is dead. And I'll have to live with the fact that it is because of me that Greg will never wake up ever again. Forever. Why?
Causing his death.